Welcome back to McCaffrey Farms here on the Eastern Plains of Colorado. I'm Alan McCaffrey. I'm done with school for this semester, so I'm on Christmas break for about a month. Not a whole lot going on right now. I'm just running around doing a few things here this morning. Today is the 19th of December. Yeah, the 19th. I'm gonna have to run down here in a little bit to get our swather and get it back home because we got busy this fall and unhooked it where it was and started doing the next thing. But we got the load of hay, which you will see first off in this video. We're gonna be hauling that later this afternoon and then probably loading the next one when we get back or something, depending on what the day brings. But I just had to run down, put some water to Justin's cows on our corn stalks, then got some air lines for the semi. When we went to leave the field, the blue line was almost cracked into, and Dad said he hasn't changed them. It's been a while since last time he changed them. I can't remember what exactly he said, but he told me to get both of them. And then we had to get some chain hooks to make some chains because a couple of straps that we normally use for the hay are being used somewhere else. And we have enough, but they're just short enough, so we're gonna have to get some chains to extend where we can hook them. I'm about back to the house, and when I get back to the house, I'm gonna start the 8400 up real quick and then run down and get that. We need to get it back to put the 3-point on because there's gonna be a few things we need the 3.4 like this week, into this week maybe. I don't know when it's actually gonna happen, but we need the 3-point on. So we need to go get the swather before we put the 3-point on, because then we're gonna have to take it back off and don't really want to do that. So that's the plan for now. Dad is at therapy for his rotator cuff and shoulder stuff, and when he gets back, then we'll try and haul that load of hay and do a few other things. But for now, get back home and go get swather. Today was actually one of the nicer days we've had here in a little while. Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday, I can't remember what day now, it got pretty nasty and windy. We were supposed to get a lot of snow, but we didn't. Up closer to Anton and Akron, they got a lot more snow, and it was a mess. And I heard there's other places that are even worse than that, but it's finally back above freezing and just a real light breeze right now, so it's not too bad. We're gonna haul this load either in the morning or tomorrow afternoon, and hasn't really been a whole lot of other stuff going on except for a few small things. So see what all we do. And Dad is actually running the tractor with one arm. He had rotator cuff surgery 28th of November, but it was his left arm, and everything in the tractor's on the right side. So he said he'd do that, and I get the easy job of standing here and telling him when to stop. We actually have all the hay sold. Mom posted on Facebook Marketplace and had it sold all within like 24 hours of posting it, probably not even that. This load, there's 2 loads we gotta take to the north to a friend of ours, and then there's someone from like Lyman or Hugo, a little ways to the southwest. They actually bought the remaining like 400 and some. I think they're some sort of hay buyer and trader and whatnot, but he talked to us last year, said if we had any left over he would buy it. Mom posted it. He said he'll take whatever's left, and he's been taking what's ever left. Not too much left. There's one more full load, or one full load here, and then I think 4 more off of this field. So we'll use this load, and then there's a load at home that we'll take to the north. And then after this, they just have the 170 acre field roughly that's made probably 120, 130 some bales. So he should be getting that hauled here sometime soon. So here soon, our bales will all be gone. And nice, that'll be nice. Hauling some hay. Got a little bit of snow, but not much. And it was pretty windy, so most of it's just in nice little drifts, if there was anything decent. Got the swather hooked up. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but it's hooked up and we're moving. So I will head home. I'll have to keep an eye on the PTO. It's kind of hard to see, but I had to use the wire that we had keeping the 2-point nice and tight. It needs a small 1000 adapter. The tractor itself, the PTO, is a big 1000, and that's what the grain cart uses, so we don't need an adapter for the grain cart, but we need one for this. Completely spaced it and forgot about it, so I had to tie the PTO up. I'll just have to watch it as I go and make sure it's good. But we're gonna hit the road and head home. Then I think time I get back, Dad should be home, and then we will probably get ready to head north with that hay and get that delivered. And we're back home. So I'll go eat lunch, and then we'll get the truck ready. We'll start heading north and at least get that load unloaded. right, we're here. We're here at a neighbor's set of scales. Luckily, they're letting us use it. Kind of helps us out some, but it's an older scale. We got a ticket here. So this sets the, I have it set at 29,000, and then this is by the 100. It has been being, last is 25,550. Where I set it, pretty much perfect. So that's 29,000, 500, 510, 20, 30, 40. Empty weight 29,540. So we'll write that here. Then we'll come back when we have them loaded up and finish it off that way. We got the last 3 bales off the other field. We're here at this one. We'll get loaded up. Dad's just moving, rearranging those because we just put them on single file. We did have to build a little bit more of a driveway because the actual driveway for this field is clear on the other side of the wheat, and our wheat looked good. We don't want to drive through it. So we built that up. We'll get these bales loaded, get this trailer loaded, weigh it loaded, go eat, and then head back up there, and then we'll be done with their hay. And I think the rest of this is probably going to the other guy, and he's been hauling most of his hay. We'll have to see. Mom and Dad know more about it than me, but we'll get this loaded up and go eat lunch real quick. And if you notice, the front end of the tractor is very dirty. There's a hydraulic leak on it, and just over how many bales it's loaded and everything, when you have it up like that, it gets all over the hood. We did have to add quite a bit of oil, but it's nothing serious. It's just over the course of how many bales it's loaded, it's gotten the tractor kind of dirty, but nothing too bad. loaded up back at the scale house. We have our empty weight ticket. So now, last load was 60 something. So we'll put it at 60 knot. We'll put it at 60,000 pounds. Put that down. Take her back a ways. Huh? So it's 56,000. We'll put it clear. Go back a couple, see where we're at on our we go one more. Now it should balance out pretty good. About right. So we're 56,790 pounds. So then you flip that back and you're right down here. Then when we get home, we'll figure out how much that is per bale.
Baby!
All right, welcome back. Today's 21st of December. We got the hay hauled. Might have blew some DOT scales, but we won't talk about that. But we're in the 8400. We got the swather unhooked. Quick attaches back on. But now what we're doing, if you saw, we loaded up the John Deere 9400 drill hitch. When Dad finished up, he finished on these corners around the corn circle at our house, and said when he switched the ones, he just pulled them unfolded down the road, just a 1/10 of a mile or whatever that it was, probably not even that. But he said the drill hitch started swinging out, and he said that when he unhooked them and unfolded them, he remembered hearing a loud pop. Well, on the one corner where the transport hitch goes to, there was a spindle or something that broke, and it allowed that hitch to go swinging out. And so they're still just sitting in the corner of the quarter in the middle of the small little wheat. So we're gonna get that moved while it's still nice, because here around 5 o'clock today, there's another massive cold front coming through. It's supposed to go from like 47 to like -3 in just an hour or two. And in some places, it'll be interesting to see how cold it gets, because there's some places in Wyoming and Nebraska that I've seen wind chills of like -50 to 60. So that's cold. And we're probably not going to be doing much Wednesday and Thursday. So this is kind of one of the main things we want to get done right now. So the 8960, it does not like the cold. You get much below 40 degrees and it don't like to start. And we've been getting below 40 degrees every night and day for quite some time since that thing has last started. So we knew it wasn't going to start, and we had this tractor on already from unhooking the swather and everything. So we're gonna get this hitch put back on and get these back up to the yard, where they'll probably sit for a while, because we probably won't get much out of them if we sell them. I don't know what the deal is, but we need to get them out of the corner anyways, so then we're not farming around them. And yeah, we're gonna get that put back on.